Hey, what is good YouTube? It's your boy Madman24, and today I can finally say that I have won a couple of fights with my new robot. This event took place in early September. I did a couple of things differently this time. I took some Flex Seal and put those on my tires for extra grip, and I added a small plastic sheet to get under people. Also, I found some really nice people that were able to make an awesome t-shirt for me. Now I have something that represents myself and my robot. I don't know when I'm going to do this, but I will be opening up spots soon for spots on my t-shirt where you can put your name, possibly as like a little advertisement or a little sponsorship. Alright, enough about preparing for the event. Let's talk about what was actually at the event. So like you just saw, they had full-size BattleBots just sitting out on display, which was awesome. The arena we were fighting in was a lot different than the last arena we fought in. There was no longer a pit, and the floor was a little bit slicker because it was newer. There were also some divots in the floor that caught up some robots, and you're definitely going to see that in my fights, but it was definitely good to see a brand new, reinforced arena. Soon after every competitor got to the event, all of us got together to do a quick drivers meeting. And this is important in the world of robot combat. No matter what event you go to, there will always be a meeting where all the captains and creators of the event will meet together to make sure that everyone understands the rules and procedures. The meeting didn't take long, and I just got right back to building my robot. I was getting ready for my first fight, and it was against a new opponent. His robot was feared in the competition, and one that I had really never seen before. It's Pulsar.
Ladies and gentlemen, Praise Madman, you are in the blue, against Pulsar in the red, and the 2 minutes will begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's get ready to rock it! And here comes Praise Madman. Whoa, pulling over. And Pulsar, something just a wheel, I believe that was. Here comes Praise Madman into Pulsar. Oh, something's going up. Pulsar is a Praise Madman. Where's my wheel? He said, where's my wheel? So Praise Madman is doing half a wheel. He's on his own wheel. He wants to keep going. Someone's got to resuscitate him. I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and it is a knockout!
Alright, let's go back and see what really went down. This was my first fight of the event, and I was ready for a heated battle. I was ready to go 2 minutes toe-to-toe with a deadly vertical spinner. And with the plastic sheet I just put on my robot, I thought I was going to do pretty well. Boy, did my expectations get shot down fast. The first contact he makes with me flips me over, and the second or third contact blows my wheel off. And I was so upset. Now that I'm down to one wheel, I'm just trying to stay squared up to him and keep going. I keep driving upside down, he flips me back over, but then he punts me into the air so hard I go flying and land on my own wheel. So now I'm stuck on my wheel, and at this point, I'm begging him to hit me again. I just want to keep fighting, but the dude said he just didn't want to risk it. As I'm being counted out, I'm telling him, please hit me again, but he doesn't. After I retrieve my robot, I go back to the pits and I just start working on installing a new motor and a new wheel. Now I'm in the loser's bracket. If I lose one more time, I am out of the competition for good. Thankfully, I had someone to help me reduce my stress a little bit. Remember Skyler from the last event? He's here too. Now the next fight I did was against a fully 3D printed robot named Gold Rush. Let's see how that went down.
Let's go and rock it! Okay, Praise Madman looking a little crazy. Oh, I did not believe what Gold Rush just did. He lost his head. Gold Rush lost his head. What is going on? Something's happened. We gotta count 10, 9, 8, 7. He's getting moved by the other side. Until the other side leaves him alone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a knockout. Praise Madman is the winner. Gold Rush is all silver.
This is a fight I have mixed emotions about. On one hand, I got the win. On the other hand, I didn't really do anything. You could see at the beginning of the fight, my robot was just struggling to move forward. I was driving left, right, just to move. Then when I finally got to the end of the arena, Gold Rush had already lost its head. The reason this happened was because Gold Rush spun their spinner up too fast, and since it spun too fast, it caught on the floor and the head shot off. One of the disadvantages of being a fully 3D printed robot. It's kind of brittle. Since they basically self-destructed, I technically got the win by default. Not the most honorable way to win, but a win is a win. The next robot I had to face was a robot I wished I didn't have to face. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Yikes. I couldn't back out of this one. I had to fight him. That only meant one thing. Spinner plus wedge equals explosion.
On the count of 3, in 3, 2, 1, let's rocket! Here comes Yikes. I'm the madman. Yikes is going into the madman. Is he crazy? Yikes is moving into the crazy madman, and I don't know who's crazier. Yikes, the crazy madman. Oh, Yikes knocks crazy madman over the side. Yikes, the crazy madman. They're neck and neck. They're belly to belly. Yikes is not having it. He's going into crazy madman. Crazy madman is feeling insane with anger. Yikes! Oh, crazy madman knocks Yikes out. Oh, yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Hold on to your socks, people. I got some explaining to do. Like I've said before, my robot is a wedge. I don't give hits, I take them. I'm supposed to take hits and transfer the energy back into the opponent's robot, giving them a Newton's third law sandwich in the face. Once again, Newton's third law is for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Right out of the gate, we go head to head. I'm trying to keep my wedge squared up to him so that he doesn't get my tires. I tried having the plastic sheet on the front of my robot, but all that did was just catch me up on the front of the arena. I did my best, and I did a decent job of just staying squared up. Now this is where things get interesting. We both drive to one corner of the arena, we hit, and we both go separate directions. He tries to hit me one more time, but my wedge stops his spinner, throws it off balance, and then the force of the spinner throws him out of the arena and out of the fight. Here's the hit again in slow motion. Once again, he hits my robot, and his spinner, spinning so fast, goes out of control and hits the floor and the wall and chucks him into a small part of the arena where he can't escape. I will forever remember this fight as one of my favorite wins. Not only did I just win, I won in style and the way my robot was intended to be used, as a Newton's third law return machine. There was only one problem. The plastic sheet I had on the front of my robot was destroyed. Now, if you're asking why that plastic sheet is there, I used it so that I could have a 0 centimeter ground clearance and basically use it as a spatula to scoop under people and basically get under them and push them around. With no other options, all I did was just tape 2 of the event cards to the front of my robot as a separate plow. Now, I didn't think this was going to work or actually last at all, but let's see how it went.
Maureen! Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's rock it! Oh, here it comes. Crazy madman just got out of his body. Florine is going out. They have both been patched up today numerous times. And here we go with a minute and 40 seconds left of the 2-minute match. Here comes Crazy madman and Florine. Someone wants something and it does not look good. Oh, they're in the corner. Here comes Florine. Trying to chop down on the crazy madman. The crazy madman is back and forth with Florine. There's too much Florine in the water. Oh, that's Florine. Okay, here comes Florine. Going after the madman. And the madman throwing circles like a crazy person in the air. What a robot. But here comes Florine trying to chop down on the crazy madman. Can't believe what I see. With a minute left to go, Crazy madman and Florine are circling around each other like drunk idiots. But it's still fun. Here comes Crazy madman and Florine next to each other. If this was the actual road, like 95 South, these guys would have gotten the DUI already. Here we go. Crazy madman and Florine after each other. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. They're neck and neck, belly to belly. 33 seconds left. Who will win this? Oh! He just took
Without a doubt, this has been one of the hardest fights I've ever endured, and I haven't even endured that many fights. I might get harder fights later on, but as of now, this is the hardest. The cards I taped to the front of my robot were definitely a questionable choice. I didn't even know if they were going to survive the fight, let alone 1 minute. But to my and my opponent Darren's shock, they worked surprisingly well. I found a small opening on the side of his robot, and I just continued trying to attack those. You'd see me doing a lot of these weird spin moves. I'd try to scoop around him and swipe to the side. And they worked, a majority of the time. This was a back and forth fight, and I talked to the judges after just to get their opinion on things, and they said they didn't know who the fight was going to go to until that flip at the end. Once that flip happened, I knew, the judges knew, and Darren knew that my run was over. Florine won the fight and I was out of the competition, but that wasn't the end of my story. What happened after this was that Florine and Yikes both challenged me to a little grudge match rumble at the end of the event. Of course I said yes, and of course I'm going to show you the footage.
Go! And I can't believe what I see, but these guys, it's all or nothing. They're out, they have not won the competition, but they're still looking to fight. They want to fight. And I know the madman who just left the asylum does not know what he's doing. Whoa, look at that! But here comes...
That's pretty cool, the centrifugal force keeps...
Oh, golf ball's around, and Tiger Woods is just around the corner. Here we go, looks like a hockey puck in there. Oh my goodness! Someone just had a bad day. With 2 minutes and 20 seconds, these guys do not care what happens to their robots. Whoa! This is too much fun. A 3-minute rumble, and I'll tell you, the madman looks like he's falling apart a little bit. And something's going on here. Who can hit the golf ball first? I'd like to see someone score that golf ball over to the blue X. With 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go, let's see who can get blown up. If I don't see a fire in this rumble, oh, he's coming. He's coming. Go, go, go. Let's see it happen. Oh, perfect opportunity to lift somebody. Whoa. Here we go. A perfect time to light on fire with 1 minute and 28 seconds. Oh, the pieces and debris are flying around with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Oh, this is what we've been waiting for. Someone just made his day. You feel lucky, punk? Whoa! Explosion. And here we got 1 minute left of this crazy rumble. And these guys are playing in the most dangerous format. And now one's gone. One is definitely done, or maybe not. It's 45 seconds left to go. This is why you built those robots. I can't believe it. It's looking good, but no one's moving. I feel like I'm at a nursing home. It's crazy. They're going, but it looks like they need a walker. Here we go as we're moving slowly, but let's see what happens with 26 seconds left to go. They're just hanging around singing Kumbaya. I feel like I'm ready to roast a marshmallow and make some s'mores. What are we doing, gentlemen? I have no idea. Something's about to happen. I can feel it brewing with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And who would say the winner of this rumble was? Is anybody's guess. It's all left.
I'm not even going to try to break down this fight. It was just a hodgepodge of who knows what. I had so much fun in this fight just watching my robot get destroyed. I walked out with a bent frame, busted tires, and loose wires out the wazoo. Some of the best highlights of the fight were Florine's wedge and lifter getting destroyed and my cards getting shredded to bits. Overall, I had a great time at this event. I plan to do a lot more. In fact, I'm actually being called up to Orlando to do Robot Ruckus as media personnel this November. Stay tuned for that on the channel. So that's going to do it for this video and my coverage of the Robot Ruckus event in West Palm Beach, Florida. If you have any ideas of what I should put on my robot next, put them in the comments below. You never know, I might actually do it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe down below. I've been Madman24, you've been you, thanks for watching.